welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll be watching the Utah Jazz playing against the Houston Rockets at Toyota Center. Taking a look at the Rockets, they're in a little bit of a skid now. There's no other way to put it. Whatever momentum they may have had early in the season has gone away here as we've reached the midway point. An approaching All-Star break. It's been an interesting year so far, Kenny. What stands out to you the most?
I like seeing the breakout players. You know, young guys who have matured and can now be counted on a daily basis.
And every year we see a few role players who I call others step up and show that they're more than that. I myself was a role player who became very, very good.
Oh, yeah, you are a role player.
I am.
Yeah, his role was to dominate.
Oh. It's pretty nice right
or
there.
roll over the competition.
Oh, that is awesome.
That was good, too.
Know your role. Here's Kevin Harlan.
The Jazz couldn't have looked more confident as when they arrived at the arena earlier on. Obviously amped up for tonight's game. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The famous We Love Houston sign just off Interstate 10. We're coming to you from the Toyota Center in the biggest city in the Lone Star State. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Chris Webber's joining us at the broadcast table alongside Greg Anthony and David Aldridge on the sideline. This is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we know Russell Westbrook is fearless on the court and with his sense of fashion. Growing up around Los Angeles, he said, I felt like every day was the first day of school. That's how it was the minute I woke up. And guys, he's starting to release his own lines of clothing and accessories. I have a couple in my closet. Back to you.
Influential with his taste for sure, David. Thank you. And here's a look at some numbers for Westbrook.
And he has become a much bigger part of their offense this month. His usage rate has gone through the roof. They're going to him more and more, and boy, has he responded.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with Davis, and it's Conley in at the guard position. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair, they're the backcourt. Green is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Hey, Chris, tonight, two teams with a lot of depth. What's the difference in mindset between coming off the bench versus starting the game?
Well, when you start the game, it's like you already know what minutes are planned. You can warm up with the expectation of getting right into the game. You know your assignment. You know the starters that are going to be in the game. When you come off the bench, it's different. You know, what's the rotation of the game? When do you get in? Does the coach have a feel to get you in earlier? Is the starter that you're replacing, is he hot? You have to wait an extra 2 minutes. And also, from time of warm-up to time of getting in the game is usually about 15 minutes of real time. And so can you stay loose on the bench and can you train your body to say, wait a minute, I know it's game time, but I need 7 more minutes and then it's my turn to play.
I like that. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open, and Conley gets it to go. The assist by Davis.
Oh, I love the intensity Conley plays with. It's what allows him to overcome aggressive defense like that right there.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
And that one misses.
Well, the Rockets are a team that is pushing NBA theory to the extremes with how they approach offense.
Oh, yeah, every year they seem to go more toward threes or free throws. I mean, you can't fault them as it consistently works for them, though. I mean, it's like watching the team experiment with what makes an NBA offense.
Good on the second free throw. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. And it's Utah's ball. Now Conley. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And the pass to Bogdanovich. Shoots over Covington. That one rolling around and rims out. Harden has a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
He's so dangerous from out there. Harden can beat you off the catch, beat you off the bounce, beat you in transition, beat you when you sleep, beat you when you wake. He can beat you.
Now here's Conley. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Westbrook. Harden outside. Pass to Covington. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Utah with the rebound.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Conley's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Oh, man, using that burst of speed to his advantage. Covey looks to drop the hammer whenever he can.
Westbrook against Conley. Mitchell in the corner. From deep. They get the rebound. Davis tries again. Great D that time from Green.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Outside Covington. Harden outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. Outside Covington. For 3, Westbrook. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Jazz. 4-point game. Westbrook with the block. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. On defense, Houston puts it up off the inbound. A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
And the basket by Harden.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside Conley. Mitchell passes to Davis. Over Green. That's good from Davis on the assist by Mitchell.
Yeah, good looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Suns. Here's Harden. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking a hit like a champ, draining the shot.
Well, sometimes it just looks unfair with the way Harden can create space. And then, Chris, he'd get that shot off.
Oh, Kev, it's just sick. His step-back jumper is a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about his almost travel double step back, just his regular one. I mean, he has so many tools to create space with his footwork, and he makes the most out of what you give him.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, it's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
Mitchell outside. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Shot clock at 2. 18 feet out.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Rockets leading by 8. Outside Covington. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Utah shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. Westbrook with the steal. Harden with it. Picked up by Davis. Harden, that's good. Harden's got 10 points in the game.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. And in constructing lineups, Chris, there's often the dilemma of choosing rim protection versus floor spacing. To you, what matters most?
Well, to me, what matters most is floor spacing. It doesn't. A defense is not overrated. I'm not saying that, but it doesn't matter if you have defense and you can't score. Scoring is just as important, and you have to put pressure on that defense by scoring. And even if you have a shot blocker, what if I have guys that like shoot it outside and don't come to the paint?
Right.
Well, then I've already taken that shot blocker out of the game. So it's all about offense, having a balanced offense, and then guys willing to listen, pay attention to the details, and be engaged on the defensive end.
Here's Westbrook, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. That one, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yes, yeah. They had a hard time taking the lid off the basket. Their offense just looked flat.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Oh, yeah, they certainly found something along the perimeter. Just an onslaught of three-point bombs.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players and switches. He straddles those two needs better than anyone in the league.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Clarkson against Covington. Davis, the pass to Mitchell, stolen by Gordon, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. And the Rockets making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Joe Ingles, who's checked in for the Jazz. Clarkson against Gordon. And Davis sends it back. Ingles against Carroll. Conley for three. The shot, no good.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him in tough shots this quarter.
Conley against Westbrook. Over Conley. Another miss by Houston.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Ingles can't get it to go. And it's Carroll with the ball for Houston. 10-point lead. Westbrook can't get it to go.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
One of the things Clarkson does best is converting off the dribble drive.
And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche, Greg, as instant offense coming off the bench.
A perfect fit for a scoring-minded combo guard. Clarkson able to create his own shot and comfortable pulling from all three levels.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Cephalosha comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook.
Former first-team All-Rookie after being picked in the second round. Clarkson, a draft day steal.
Rockets leading by 7. Rivers kicks to Cephalosha. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Moutier. Now here's Ingles, guarded by Tucker, and the basket is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Gordon against Clarkson. Gordon the pass to Carey. Back to Gordon. Fires the 3. Utah with the rebound. And here is O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Tucker. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging about 7 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, GA, I like it because he's not overcomplicating things. I mean, he's just playing to his strengths and taking what the defense gives him.
Ingles can't get it to go.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Gordon. O'Neal with the rebound. Jazz trail by 5. Off target at the rim.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Rivers can't get it to go. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris, when you look around the league, who do you feel is the most universally liked player in the league?
That's a good one because there's so many players with great stories. How about Derrick Rose? Fighting all those injuries, coming back, having a 50-point game, becoming a leader again there in Minnesota. The youngest MVP ever, watching his ups and downs. Luka Doncic, how about that guy? That's just from excitement of play. The fact that he's just infused this Dallas team with energy and fun. It's so much fun watching him, and then you got to go with the elder statesman. In other words, we call him the old head where I'm from, and that's Vince Carter. If you don't love Vince Carter, something's wrong with you because he's the line in the sand from Dr. J, Dominique Jordan, and those dunkers to anything that's happening today. Vince Carter, he's the man.
Here's Ingles. That one doesn't drop. And Houston the other way now. Knocks it loose. Hands with the ball is out of bounds. Clarkson touched it last. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the team's scoring leaders. 5th best, the Rockets.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Cephalosha finds Carroll. Houston moving it around. There's the pass to Rivers. Clock at 4. To end the cold streak. Ingles with the rebound.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Yeah, and I have too, which is why they're okay with it. I'm sure if he gets that kind of look again, he's going to let it fly again.
And still trying to find his footing in the league. Moutier must show improvement in his shooting moving forward.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And on the season, he's just a shade under 80 from the line. I'll bet he'd like to get that up over that mark.
The first free throw is good. Williams-Goss is checked in for O'Neal. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:46 left to play in the first quarter. Now here's McLemore. Pass to Carroll. Tucker with the ball. Now Carroll, just 5 to shoot. Tucker finds Carroll. The offensive rebound. Tucker can't get it to go.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
Here's Williams-Goss. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D. And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euro. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
He's off on the first. And, you know, Greg, hindsight always being 20/20. The Greek freak and Gobert probably go first and second in that 2013 draft.
Yeah, and Steven Adams probably top 4. The common thread, all of them play a hard-nosed style, not something that's always associated with foreign-born players, but they're erasing that perception.
Now here's McLemore. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Rivers. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Jazz. Here's Williams-Goss. That gives them the lead. And the Jazz lead by 2.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Moutier against Rivers. Pass to Tucker. Now here's McLemore outside. Rebounded by the Jazz. Moutier looking around. That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Jazz lead. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Jazz out in front, ending the first quarter with an energy burst, a 19-5 run. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. It wasn't an immediate star turn for Mike Conley in the NBA. He talked about that journey.
The ups and downs of injuries and early on in my career not being able to be consistent enough to be considered a top guard in the league and making myself work that much harder to get my game to a level where I feel that I can compete against anybody in the league. And that's what I'm most proud of, is just being able to withstand that.
Great work ethic is the key. Conley stayed at it.
And a player that's known for keeping his composure, that helps also. He weathered those early challenges and just stayed positive.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Governing the split of second chance opportunities, Jay. I mean, that's what has them in the lead after one.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Jazz. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. Williams-Goss is out there with Emmanuel Moutier. And it's Clarkson in at the small forward. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Tucker. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. And they were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it. And Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blaze the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, of just paving the way for me as a basketball player, I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally. And that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Here's Rivers. No good. That would have tied it.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Williams Goss, the pass to Bogdanovich. There's his third field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And you just love that concentration level that Bogdanovich possesses. Even when the D's crowd him, he stays locked in on that cup.
Harden surveying the D, goes up on the wing. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Jazz leading by 4. Here's Williams Goss. He's coming off a 10-point game against Portland.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
A different look for Utah. Davis is checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Mitchell in for Moutier. Now, here is Harden. He had 19 points in the win against Phoenix.
And as soon as Harden puts the ball down on the floor, you know he's trying to take it all the way, and he's not afraid to get hit either.
And sometimes I feel like people don't truly appreciate the greatness of what James Harden does. He's one of the toughest guys to check on the fast break. He has one of the best Euro steps in the game, the best footwork in the game. He'll hit you in the head for deep. You can't check him without fouling him. The precision of his movements, the ease in which he scores, come on, man.
That free throw good from Harden.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And the Rockets making a change here. Covington's checked in. Williams Goss, the pass to Davis. On the wing, Mitchell. The Rockets pull it in. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. As you said, C. Webb, what Harden has been doing the last few years is truly remarkable.
Yeah, Kevin, and it's funny because when you are achieving greatness and critics try to diminish what you're doing, it's just funny to me. Harden is one of the great guards of all time, no matter how you slice it.
So it's Utah now, following the 3 from Austin Rivers. Mitchell outside. To Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Over Green. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Look, he pounces on a chance when the D falls asleep. Easy 2.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Here's Harden. And Green now, top of the key. And here's McLemore from the arc, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Russell Westbrook in for Houston. And Utah with a change here, too. Mike Conley's checked in for Williams-Goss. The Jazz have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Mitchell kicks to Gobert. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Gobert's got 9 points.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Rockets trail by 3. And Westbrook, here we go. Here's Harden on the wing. From downtown. Rebound, Utah. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
He's got 9 points on 3-pointers in the first quarter, but still looking for his first 3 of the second.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Let's see the stat sheet here on Mike Conley. Really been a key contributor over the past month. He's putting up about 17 points, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
Hey, every symphony needs a conductor. He unifies his teammates, sets the tempo, and they make some sweet, sweet moves.
Gordon's checked in for McLemore.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
To the middle, Covington with the steal. And now here comes Gordon leading the break. And here's Harden for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And it's Mitchell missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And the basket by Gordon.
Well, you really do have to D up Gordon from deep. I mean, he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Outside Conley. Kicks it to Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. He's got 9. The drive by Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Well, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from 3-point range so far in the second quarter. Westbrook with it. 10 points for him. And Davis sends it back. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And that's now 7 points for Donovan Mitchell. Rockets trail. Outside Westbrook. Good work defensively by Conley. And it's Conley with the ball for Utah. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Conley, that remarkable focus from the seasoned vet, strong at taking the contact and finishing.
And over the course of his career, Mike Conley taking on more and more of the leadership mantle.
He's embraced it, Kevin, and he said letting his hair down was a way of letting go and just being confident in himself.
And that one falls for Mike Conley. And I think we'd agree, Chris, one of the great players never to make an all-star team. What a career for Mike Conley.
Yeah, Kevin, you're right. And let me give you the other name. That's Rod Strickland. But to Mike Conley's credit, it's always been the team goals that's mattered to him most. I mean, he wants to realize every bit of his potential, but beyond that, he wants to win a title.
And we got a chance now to check out multiple seasons of assist numbers and what has been the trend for Harden.
And the trend that he's going through with his assist numbers dropping over the past few years isn't a good one. I don't want to say he's become a more selfish player because that's too harsh, but he's become a little too concerned about finding his own shot rather than creating for his teammates. He may want to rethink that.
Look, you're asking for trouble when you let Conley penetrate inside. You're playing with fire.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside Westbrook to stop the run. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Well, he hit that 1 3-pointer in the first quarter. Still none so far here in the second.
In the corner, Harden. Rebound, Utah.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Mitchell kicks to O'Neal. Right wing. Gobert against Harden. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Gobert can't hit. Houston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Mitchell against Gordon. Takes it out to Covington. Knocks down the 3-ball. Covington's got his second bucket of the night.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Mitchell outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Mitchell's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah. Houston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So it'll be James Harden shooting. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Robert Covington. And Utah also making a switch. Ingles is checked in. Rocket shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Westbrook passes to Gordon. To the paint with the tip.
He's a top-tier scorer in this game. I mean, Harden only needs a few shots to fall, and then it's like watching a volcano erupt.
Jazz leading by 5. Conley kicks to Ingles. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And for Houston, they're shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. But they get it back. Tucker can't get it to go. And here's Utah. They're on a 16-7 run. O'Neal passes to Mitchell, and he banks in the layup. And now it's a 9-point Jazz lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Floats it up for Davis, and it's slammed in by Davis.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing his guys are uncovered.
Davis has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. At the elbow, Harden. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. A superb athlete.
Now here's Conley. 7 points in the game. The pass to Ingles. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one. Looking to get it going, and it's good on the layup. Westbrook's got 12 points in the game.
And it's the fearlessness of Westbrook. It's really refreshing to watch. When he's deep inside, he just goes right at you.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
1:56 left in the first half of the game. And Westbrook, here we go, over Conley, and Davis sends it back. Another shot. Westbrook kicks to Gordon. 5 to shoot. Westbrook against Conley. Here's Tucker. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And he delivers another blow. Something's gotten into him this quarter. He's carrying them offensively.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Down by 12. Let's go. Harden. That's good. Harden's got 10 points in the quarter.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Conley feeling it out. Here's Ingles. Again, the Jazz score.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Here is Harden. He's got 23. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Davis on the follow. And the Jazz lead by 14.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Tucker, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Ingles can't get it to go.
Turns an easy jump shot into a tough one by going to the fadeaway. Look what happened.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, they look like they just want it more right now. You gotta love the hustle.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Jazz have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific, 79% as a team.
That one is off, and Utah making a change here. So he can't get either to fall. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Rockets have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. Now Moutier. And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. His last game out, he was just not himself. But tonight, he has rounded right back into form with a very solid first half. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Well, few players have ever burst on the scene the way Donovan Mitchell did. Dominated as a rookie, he continued to build out his game, very aggressive in the first half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Utah leading by 10. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Green is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Tucker in at the center filling out the middle. That's the 5 for Houston right now. The 3 from Harden, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
Oh, that's just the confidence Harden has in himself. I mean, ready to fire as soon as he receives the pass.
Davis, the pass to Gobert. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for Houston.
Well, Mike D'Antoni, he's a legendary coach in this game. He's found success at almost every stop he's coached at, only missing the title to cement his legacy.
Here is Conley. James Harden picking up that last basket. Davis kicks to Gobert. Back to Davis. It's deflected.
Well, you know defense is Tucker's calling card. He will pester you, aggravate you, get up in your jersey, make you think twice about trying to shoot over him.
And with Mike D'Antoni, Chris, you can see his influence as a coach throughout the NBA.
Yeah, a lot of modern offenses borrowed from things D'Antoni created. The up-tempo early offense is a product of his 7 seconds or less era. I mean, his imprint is all over the NBA.
And you ask around, his coaches and teammates love Donovan Mitchell. The way he carries himself, really infectious, upbeat, but also a born competitor.
And the first one at the line is good. And going into the 2017 draft, Mitchell was a sleeper. Maybe even Greg to himself, he wasn't sure he was ready to make that leap.
And you know, Kevin, it was the NBA players he was working out with in the summertime who told him, man, you're ready right now. And a season that saw him second in Rookie of the Year votes validated that and built his confidence.
Now, here is Harden. 28 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 7 points for the quarter.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Conley gets the bucket.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Westbrook. He's got 12. From the top of the key, that shot is off. Now the Jazz take it the other way.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
Westbrook against Conley. Here's Davis, and that one's drained from the low block. And it's an 11-point Jazz lead. Rockets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Westbrook. Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. And once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
Now here's Conley. He's got 9. Davis finds Bogdanovich. But he gets it back. Down low. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Shoots over Covington. And it's Mitchell missing. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. Rockets trail by 9. Outside Westbrook. Harden outside. And here's Covington from the arc. And Davis pulls it down. Utah is shooting straight 49% from the field. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Outside Westbrook. Green dishes to Westbrook. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 16 points for Russell Westbrook.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Conley against Westbrook. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Off target from three-point range. Feeds it to Davis. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, just spectacular in the open floor. When Harden's coming downhill, you're at his mercy.
Here's Conley. Gobert trying to get open. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. See, well, we've heard some people criticize the league's obsession with the three-pointer, saying the game is less fun to watch. You and I have talked to coaches who do not like the style of play. Would you agree with that?
You know what, I do, Kev, but it's all in the way that it happens. So let's talk about a team like Golden State, okay? Golden State shoots so many threes, right? But they don't shoot the most threes, and they have the best ball movement. And they still take the most number of twos. And so they have a balanced game. Now, they have 3 of the best shooters last season out of any team maybe in the history of the game. And they don't take the most threes, but then you have teams that have every guy shooting under 30%, and they're shooting 100 threes with no ball movement. Yeah, something's backwards. It's still about playing basketball and shooting threes, not shooting threes during a game that happens to be a basketball, if that makes any sense.
It does. Perfect sense. And so he hits both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Westbrook kicks to Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Jazz leading by 6. Pass to Mitchell. And here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Harden. From 8. Good. Bogdanovich has got 8 points.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
Here is Harden. He has 35. And here's Westbrook. Harden with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Rockets.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
The first one falls.
And it's clear that the Beard is a special player, a clutch performer. He loves to play the game of basketball.
Good on both. Utah calls timeout.
I had a chance to check out some stats for Rudy Gobert. Just an incredible month of basketball. He's putting up 13 points a game, and he's such a presence for them inside.
No questions. He blocks shots, controls the glass, does everything asked of him and more.
Now here's Conley. He's got 11. And here we go. Fast break. McLemore's got it. A good look from Harden. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. They've led by as many as 14 points. In the corner, it's McLemore. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
But it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
And now look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Monday, they continue the road trip heading out to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Oh, he's never rattled at the strike. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Westbrook. And it's Mike Conley with the rebound.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
And you just have to admire that aggressive nature of Bogdanović. He's just itching to pull the trigger as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Rockets trail by 7. Now here's Westbrook. He's got 16. Harden outside. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Passes to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Here's Conley. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Clarkson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And going to the free throw line will be Clarkson. Confident move there.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
They throw good. Clarkson. So for the Rockets. Cephalosha comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Gordon in for James Harden. Then for the Jazz, Williams-Goss is checked in for Donovan Mitchell. And it's Moutier in for Mike Conley. And he makes both free throws. Westbrook with it. 19 points in the game. And it's blocked.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
This is why you like the size in the backcourt, if you can get it. I mean, Clarkson able to take the hit and complete the play.
Rockets trail by 8.
And the signing of Bojan Bogdanović, a great move for the Jazz. With his shooting, more spacing for Gobert and Mitchell to operate, he's capable of creating shots on his own as well.
Utah with the ball, following Russell Westbrook's 3. Clarkson passes to Bogdanović. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. They push it up 4 on 3. McLemore inside the line. Rebounded by the Jazz. Moutier's got 4 rebounds now tonight, and the foul called on Bojan Bogdanović. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Damari Carroll's checked in for Houston. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. And Utah with a change here, too. Ingles is checked in. Rivers passes to Green, and it's Green with the jam.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
Pass to Clarkson. Gobert down low, covered by Cephalosha, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Cephalosha kicks to Gordon. Back to Cephalosha, beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Williams-Goss, and it's good for 2. Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. The pass to Rivers. Shoots. That shot, no good. The Jazz go the other way with it. Williams-Goss, the pass to Ingles. Now the dish to Clarkson. And stolen by Cephalosha. Stops. Pops. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Cephalosha's got his first 2 points of the night. Moutier against Rivers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Moutier. Rockets trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Green. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Green's got 4 this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Ingles. The basket good off the assist from Moutier. Moutier's got 4 assists in the game. Rockets shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really feeling it. Gordon, the pass to Carroll. Now Gordon. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Shot clock at 5. Houston needs to get a shot. Rivers gets a wide open look. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Moutier, bangs home the trifecta. And now a 10-point Utah lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Rivers passes to Carroll. Outside Gordon. Pass to Cephalosha. Tipped away. There's 1:40 left in the third. Moutier passes to Clarkson. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets shooting 41% for the game. Passes it to Rivers. Gobert against Green. He kicks to Gordon. The Rockets again can't hit. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Williams-Goss. Eric Gordon with the rebound. 1:02 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Cephalosha. Gordon against Moutier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Gordon missing.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Here's Williams-Goss, defended by Gordon. Clarkson on the wing. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Takes the three. Green with the rebound. Green's got 8 rebounds in this game. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And there's the pass to Rivers. Back to Green. Fade away. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Clarkson. It's rebounded by Houston. Carroll's got 4 rebounds in this game. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clarkson on the wing. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Jazz lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right
there. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for Houston. So on the floor for Utah. Davis is out there with Rudy Gobert. Then it's Moutier. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Williams-Goss in at the shooting guard position. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession. Utah with the ball. 8-point game. Moutier with the basket.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Moutier against Rivers. Launches a 3. Tucker can't get it to go.
Oh, they get away with it here, but that's not a shot you should ever be giving him.
And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Pass to Gordon. The high post shot. Bullseye.
Ooh, the lost art of the mid-range J. Gordon just measured it perfectly, squaring up and knocking it down.
Moutier kicks to Gobert. Stolen by Tucker. Rivers against Moutier. Covington wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Jazz leading by 9. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Rivers to the middle. And Tucker kicks to Carroll. No good that time, so Utah will take it the other way. Clarkson dishes to Davis. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Williams-Goss. Back to Davis. 6 to shoot. Over Gordon. Rebounded by Tucker. Tucker's got 5 rebounds tonight. Rockets trail by 11. The 3. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers. That's now 8 points for Eric Gordon.
Well, yeah, the touch, the timing. You got to know how Gordon is a threat to shoot off the pass.
Pass to Clarkson. And the pass to Williams-Goss. Back to Clarkson. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Good D by Covington. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Jazz leading by 8. Inside, here's Moutier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Moutier's got 10 points here in the second half.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish.
Rockets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Right side, Covington. His three-pointers off the mark.
His touch has been off tonight, and now his judgment is off too. I mean, come on. It's not a smart shot.
And that one's good. Williams-Goss.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Houston making some changes. James Harden, he's checked in for DeMarre Carroll. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Mike D'Antoni was talking about with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Outside, Bogdanovich. To the right side. Here's Gobert, and Utah again with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And here's Westbrook. In the corner, it's Gordon. From outside, off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And the shot goes down. 22 points for Donovan Mitchell.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. They trail by 14. Harden outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
One of the best finishers inside, period. I mean, there's nowhere on the floor Harden can't score from.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Jazz leading by 11. Now here is Conley. Gobert double teamed. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
Green, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
He's got 12 points from three-point range now. 9 have come in this half alone.
Jazz have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Down low, here's Davis. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But yeah, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons out there in any of these games.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Rockets trail by 10. Green, the pass to Tucker. Here is Harden. Tucker with the ball. Outside, Covington. Rockets 6. And the wide open shot from Green. The Rockets with another miss.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here. He's having a great night from the floor, and they're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
Now Westbrook. Pass to Tucker. Fires from deep. Hits the three-point bomb.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Jazz leading by 9. Here's Conley. Mitchell outside. Passes it to Gobert. Westbrook with the steal. The three from Harden. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Jazz have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. And here is Conley. Outside, Bogdanovich. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Fires for three. Bojan Bogdanovic, and that's good. And the Jazz lead by 9.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
And here's Westbrook after Bojan Bogdanovic getting his shot to go from deep. Doesn't go that time. Here's Mitchell, and the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 26.
I love Bogdanovic's ability to put the team first. When he sees one of his guys open, he's a willing ball mover.
And for Houston, they're shooting here in the fourth quarter around 41%. At the elbow, Harden. No good there. Good D by Mitchell. And so Gobert will bring it up for Utah. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Rockets trail by 13. Now here's Westbrook. Over Conley. The 18-footer is right on the mark. 27 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. And he's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now here's Bogdanovic. Shoots. There's another rebound. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
And so here is Houston. It's a 13-point game. The feed to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and Harden is just ferocious with his dunk, just ramming it in the defense's face.
Westbrook against Conley. To the inside. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And it's Houston on the break. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Conley. He feeds it to Mitchell. It's stolen by Green. Stolen by Mitchell. In transition, here come the Jazz. Conley's running.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Rockets trail by 9. Westbrook scanning the floor. Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got 31 points.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
And the Jazz call time here.
Where their goal was to limit their turnovers, and they've wasted way too many possessions with giveaways.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Rudy Gobert.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Jazz leading by 7. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Russell Westbrook.
Oh, man, he's not scared to go in amongst the trees. Conley's athleticism down inside helps draw the defense into him.
And he makes the first. That one misses.
Oh, that's just the veteran, Conley. I mean, he's such an amazing defender who offers a lot of wisdom and leadership to younger teammates.
Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. .158 left in the game. Bogdanovic finds Davis. Back to Bogdanovic. Nice ball movement by Utah. Mitchell's shot is good.
And it's great to see Bogdanovich spreading the ball out. I mean, possesses good size, which allows him to see over defenders.
1:49 left in the fourth. Gordon against Mitchell. From outside the arc. And Davis pulls it down.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now, here's Mitchell. Kindly the pass to Davis. Over Green from 6 feet, and Davis puts it in. And now an 11-point Jazz lead.
You got to do more than that to keep the ball out of his hands down low.
Oh, they must ramp up the effort level, the intensity level. They're making it too easy for him out there.
Here's Gordon after Ed Davis's script. Outside Gordon. Here's Tucker. Off target from outside. Jazz leading by 11.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Utah.
Starting five must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Rudy Gobert.
He showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low.
Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Houston. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 33.
Oh, he's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Bogdanovich. Lets the three fly. Here's Davis. No good. Great D that time from Green. Gordon with no one around. No good with the triple. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Right side Davis. Back to Bogdanovich. Over Westbrook. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Davis. And the Jazz lead by 13. Outside Westbrook. Count the basket. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, you know, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, and just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.